Greetings, everyone. I finally decided to go ahead and do my weight loss journey, continue my weight loss journey. That is, I know I left y'all high and dry. So in this video, I'm going to bring you up to date and take you to a weigh-in. Yay! Let's go. So, I think I last left you guys well before surgery. Surgery went well, went off without a hitch. It was really hard to ingest anything. They wanted me to drink a pitcher, you know those hospital pitchers, it's about, I want to say like a quart. They wanted me to drink a whole hospital pitcher of water and a whole protein drink. Now, I think it was like 80 grams of protein that I had to drink a day and like 50 ounces of water. So in the hospital, say hey little man.
Hey little man.
So in the hospital, it was really hard to drink. I mean, they would give me a little shot cup, a little 1 ounce cup, and say, drink this in within 6 minutes, because in 6 minutes you're gonna get a new cup. And well, let me back it up. When I woke up from surgery, little man was sitting right there. And he never left. When he had his surgery, I at least went home but he was in the hospital longer than me. I at least went home and took a nap and took a shower and got dressed and, you know, got whatever clothes he needed or whatever he needed and came back to the hospital. He never left. So I woke up, he was there, right? And I had, the first thing I had to do was go to the bathroom. Now, during surgery, they inject you with blue dye so they can monitor whether there's any leaks in the surgery, you know, if you have any leaks in your stomach, because my stomach was stapled to the size of banana, and then they cut the excess off and took it out. So after that, they injected blue dye into my digestive system to see if there were any leaks. And they told me they were going to do this, right? And I totally forgot. You know, I'm drugged up, gotta pee, go to the bathroom. My urine is greenish black. I thought I was going to die. I thought I was dying. I was like, oh my God, my pee is black. And the nurse was there. She's like, oh, that's the dye. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. So that was a trip. And then, so I had to drink these 1 ounce shots every 6 minutes. I couldn't do it. And then I just kind of psyched myself out to just take these little, you have to take little sips anyway because you can't gulp anything down. So I just take, as soon as they give me the shot, I just take the little sips, right? But I have this stuff called Isopure. They said one bottle of Isopure is 80 grams of protein. So I was like, let's do the Isopure then. And Isopure is a pretty tasty drink, you know. What I did was, because the hospital only had like 2 flavors, so I went and bought every flavor of Isopure that the store had to figure out what flavor I liked the most. And I bought the flavor I liked, which was, I think it was a grape flavor. And let me tell you, your taste buds are different after surgery. I could not stand the taste of Isopure. I just could not get it down. Luckily, we have some Premier Protein too. I like the chocolate. So I would have to drink 3 Premier Proteins to get that 80 grams of protein in. So I switched to the Premier Protein, and it was a little easier for me to get down. So once I could get past that tart taste and it just making my new stomach turn, the Premier Protein was a thicker consistency. It was more coating and soothing, so I could drink that a little better. And I was taking these little teeny sips. And so I take these little teeny sips as soon as she give me the shot, so I could get it over with. And it was tiring. I drink my little shot and I just lay back down. And she's like, "Oh, okay, you finished that." I think we did one every 6 minutes. So I needed to do 10 an hour or something like that. So once I got one Premier Protein down, I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm ready to go to sleep, right? And she's like, "Oh no, you have to walk." And this nurse was so sweet. She walked me around the ward and did 1 lap with her, right? So, and I didn't see, this whole floor is, what do you call it? Gastrointestinal patients. I'm the only one I see walking through this thing, right? So I get back to bed. I'm like, okay, I'm feeling pain. Give me a shot. Give me a shot. I go back to sleep. Then get up and we do it all over again. Now, every time I go for a walk, I add another lap. The nurse, it was like, you ain't got time to walk with your patients. But I had a little man here. Little man never thought of walking with me. I just walk by myself, and weak and could possibly fall in anything, walking by myself. Now, when he had gastric bypass, I walked with him.
I didn't walk with you?
No, you did not walk with me.
I walked with you. Yeah, you.
He sat in there and watched TV. I'm thinking I had the surgery
you forgetting.
And
I walked with you. I couldn't have let you walk.
You did.
Because you had that little thing, the thing with you.
You never walked with me.
I walked with you around the ward up there.
Never walked with me.
I remember.
I'm thinking there was some kind of it was the height of the football season. It was like November-ish.
One of them dreams you having. I don't know.
And honey,
you'd be off the chain sometime.
He was into that TV. He was into it. Y'all don't see all that beard I got.
Not more important than you, so you know if anything was happening to you,
he did not walk with me. But everybody on the floor saw me walking. It was like, "Oh, she walking." Yeah. And every time I would do an extra lap. So I got up to like 7 laps around that floor. And I got home. When I got home, I you can't really take a bath, so I just put a little water in the bathtub because you can't, like cover your they're not stitches. It's like little slits. They're not even Band-Aids. It's like glued together. It's little cuts, 5 little cuts that they stick their instruments and cameras in and do the surgery. There's monitors all around. And watching these medical TV shows like ER and stuff, when they're in the emergency room and they transfer them from the gurney to the one gurney to another, the bed. It's a bed. They didn't put me on. It was like a stainless steel cross, and it didn't look big enough. I felt like I was overlapping the thing. It was like, get up on this. Now I got all these tubes on me and stuff, and I'm trying to maneuver on this cold ass stainless steel, and I'm like, this is it. Now I went to like a pre-op class, but I don't think we got to see the operating room, so I was not ready to try to get up on this little slab of stainless steel. Did we visit the operating room when you did your pre-op class?
No, they had to. I asked for a pillow to put under my leg. Fuck that. You wouldn't have me up on that little small ass table. That's a little small table.
They do that on purpose. They're supposed to show you the operating room in like the pre-operation class, pre-op class, but neither one of us saw the operating room until surgery. It was weird too. They was willing me into surgery, and this was such a long time coming. I was like, this is really happening. It was like surreal, But yeah, so came home and I like covered the bottom of the bathtub with water and sat in there and cleaned myself up without getting my little cuts wet, and got dressed and got into bed, and then Johnny went to the store for something. So I had this gallbladder medicine that was a capsule with these little time release balls in it, right? And I could not wait to take this medicine because I was going to get to have it with applesauce. So what you do is you open the capsule and you get your little single serving of applesauce, and you open the capsule and you mix it up in the applesauce and you eat it. The reason you mix it in the applesauce is so you don't have to, it'd be easier to swallow the little beads, time relapse beads, right? Honey, I just chewing them things. That was the nastiest stuff I ever ate, right? My husband wasn't there. I was feeling like throwing up. I was sick. I couldn't eat no more. I called the doctor. Well, no, I told my husband, I said, I'm gonna call Dr. Takahashi because I can't take this stuff. And he was like, oh no, don't call her. Just lay down. You be all right. And he left to the store. I'm like, fuck that. I called Dr. Takahashi, and she didn't cuss me out, but she hollered at me. She's like, what the heck are you doing? You're not supposed to chew that. You take it, you put it in the applesauce so you can swallow it without chewing it. I was like, oh, all this time taking these classes, learning about this surgery, I'm all happy about the applesauce, and I'm not even doing it right. She said, forget about that medicine today. Don't take any more. Have you had water? I was like, no. He was like, where's your husband? Like, he went to the store. She's like, get you some water and take your other meds, and you can take that tomorrow. Do not chew it. I was like, okay, Dr. Takahashi. No, I didn't say it like that because I was like, okay, doctor. So I got on in the bed, drank my water and stuff. And she called me back because she knows she was hard. She's a heart surgeon. She's like Chin on Grey's Anatomy. She likes to do surgery, and she's about getting the surgery done. Forget the people, right?
She cares for you. Don't think she's the best.
She likes him.
No, she's the best.
Hates me, right? So she calls me back and apologizes for yelling at me. I was like, it's okay. Hollering don't bother me. Just as long as I get the information I need, right? So I'm used to outspoken women. So she don't faze me. Strong women don't faze me. So, you know, just like my mother. Oh, we're going to Dr. Takahashi. We're on our way to South Bay, what's it called? Surgeons. South Bay Surgeons for a weigh-in. I have missed 2 nutrition classes because I haven't gotten any emails, so I'm going to get scheduled for another nutrition class. And I'm going to get the number for the person that sends me the email to make sure I get my email so I can do the Zoom. It's a Zoom, so they send you the link in the email. And I never got it. So I got to talk to the person that sends the email. And I just got a call this morning. Oh, okay, so I'm doing all this weigh-in stuff because I have esophagitis or something like that. My esophagus is not performing the way it should. The muscles are weak. It's expanded. My sphincter is not working properly. So the bile in my upper intestines is going up through my stomach into my esophagus and irritating my esophagus. I have a hiatal hernia in my esophagus and an ulcer. And when I eat, the food just goes down on its own. It's not being squeezed down like it's supposed to be, right? And I basically have a second stomach in there because of that hernia. So the doctors said that it doesn't do any good to fix the hernia because the bile will continue to come up and irritate the esophagus. And the reason this all came about is because she put me on omeprazole, which is a acid reflux medication. Long before the surgery, I was having heartburn. And after my first year of surgery, I'm like, I'm still having heartburn, still on this medication. And it's been 5 years now. So, come to find out, I have this hernia and it hasn't improved, and now I have an ulcer, and this is what's going on with me, everything I explained to you. So now I'm going to have a gastric bypass, which I should have had in the first place, but I'm not into surgery, so I wanted the most easiest procedure. Gastric bypass was a bit evasive for me, but now it's the best thing. And Johnny and his cousin Johnny They tried to convince me to get the gastric bypass. It was like, if you're gonna get a car, get a Cadillac. But that was just too much going on with that surgery.
You get the Mercedes.
Whatever.
Instead of mess around with it. Wagon material. The Mercedes.
Well, so by doing the bypass, she's going to bypass the intestines that the bile is sending the bile up, create a new stomach, and attach it to my esophagus. And that should solve the problem. I should be able to finally get off of this medication. And I should lose a little more weight. With this surgery right now, after 5 years, I'm 100 pounds down. I have been as much as 107. I've kind of, well, I take that back. I have been as much as 17. I've been as much as 120 down was my smallest. My lowest weight was 196. Yeah, 196. But that only lasted a minute because I got down prior to going on a cruise. And when I came back, I had gained 6 pounds and I never got under 100 again. So, or under 200 again. So what I've been maintaining was 210 pounds. But this is my 5th year, and they say you start gaining weight after 5 years. So during the holidays, I have gotten up to 217 pounds. And I don't know if I said it right. I've been maintaining 210 pounds. So over the holidays, I've gotten back up to 217. So I haven't been exercising like I should. I have been curbing my eating habits though. For breakfast, I've been doing either juice. I'm switching from juice now to Premier Protein for breakfast. And snack, I have a grapefruit. My sister-in-law has a neighbor that has a pink grapefruit tree, seedless pink grapefruit, and she bought me a gang of grapefruit. So every morning I cut up some grapefruit and sprinkle some sugar over it and put it in a Ziploc bag, and whenever I need something, I'll have some grapefruit. It's so good. It is so good. It's like juicy candy. I don't put that much sugar on it, just enough to take the tartness away from that rind, because the grapefruit is sweet. It's the rind, But anyway. Yeah, so I'll have that. I'll snack on grapefruit. I'm addicted to them smokehouse almonds, and I found a generic brand at 7-Eleven. Smokehouse almonds are, can't get too big a bag of them. And I've been eating salad. I haven't been drinking. I haven't been eating after 7:30 except last night. Check out my last video, Taste of Inglewood. We was eating like 8. Now I weighed myself this morning and I can't seem to get under 217.
It's 11 o'clock.
Everybody's out. It's Friday.
It's 11:30 on Friday.
It's traffic all day on Friday. And it's Super Bowl weekend. So, weighed myself this morning, 217 still. I've been having issues. Like I've been having a stomach ache and haven't been able to use the bathroom. So, and I feel like I've been eating right. I've been drinking my water.
You been eating them nuts.
Almonds.
Nuts.
And not that many either. I get one of those, those little skinny bags.
Eating a bag a day.
And I share them with him. So I don't get that many.
Bag a day. We've been eating a bag a day.
I didn't have any yesterday.
We didn't have no nuts yesterday?
I didn't. Did you?
I ain't had no nuts yesterday. You gave me just something the day before.
Okay, so.
The day before that.
I go to sleep with water and I wake up with water, and I try to drink water. It's not easy. It's not easy drinking water.
Water is good. It goes down so easy. Feels so good going down.
And that's another thing. You can't go drinks down with this surgery. You have to take your time when you drink and eat. And you can't drink and eat at the same time either. Yeah, you was having a fit to take Sepulveda, and Sepulveda is jacked up. This is what we dealing with here.
And the bus better not have a bus stop right
So I'm going to see if they'll let me record my weigh-in, or at least take a picture, and I'll be back. Yay! Weigh-in time. Oh shoot. So I'm having the cinnamon bagel toasted. Ooh, toasted nicely with some cream cheese. Yeah, it's got their own cream cheese and mocha, frozen mocha. And Johnny's, what you got, Johnny?
Avocado chicken something.
Sandwich. Is it good?
It's all right. Yeah, not salty.
And he got chips.
Coffee.
And coffee. Did you get the hazelnut coffee or regular coffee?
Hazelnut coffee.
Hazelnut coffee. So this is brunch. So I got all the paperwork for my surgery I need to go over. I forgot to tell you guys. And I've been scheduled for another nutrition class on February the 21st. Now, the department I'm working in is off on the 21st. That's President's Day. So I can work on that day in another department. I'm going to see about getting an early assignment so I can get off and home in time enough for the class. It's a virtual class. Now, I've been scheduled for this class twice already and never got email. The medical assistant acted like she didn't have the phone number to the guy that sends the email. I got his phone number in my purse somewhere. I gotta find it. I will be calling him, make sure he emails me this time so I can get that class. I also have to schedule a pre-op class. So I'm gonna be busy. I'll be getting back with y'all in this process, and I'm gonna stay with you guys through the whole thing this time. I didn't finish the first time because I wasn't finished. And guess what? I'll never be finished. Weight is a lifelong issue. So I'm in it with y'all for life. Okay, we are I finished at the doctor. He's gonna send me to the rheumatologist to have that removed. He said my tendon may need repair. I forgot to tell you that. But I have to see when I go to the rheumatologist. Until the next time, keep it pushing. Love you, boo-boo. Also, plant peace, grow with love, and eat light. Thanks for watching, and I love you.